Did you know that the average American household spends over $18,000 a year on non-essential items? That's almost $1,500 a month on things like dining out, subscriptions, and impulsive buys. And it gets crazier, 60% of people don't even know where their money is going. If this sounds familiar, it's time to rethink how you manage your finances. Creating a frugal budget isn't about living miserably or cutting out everything fun. It's about making smarter choices that help you save money without sacrificing the things you care about. Imagine saving hundreds, maybe even thousands, every year just by adjusting your habits. In this video, we're going to show you how to create a budget you can actually stick to. We'll dive into the strategies that really work, from rethinking your spending mindset to setting up automatic savings. Stick with us, and by the end, you'll be on your way to becoming a budgeting pro, ready to take control of your financial future. Chapter 1. Frugality Mindset. The secret to sustainable saving. Frugality is often misunderstood. It's not about deprivation, it's about making smarter choices that match your lifestyle. To start, shift your mindset. Instead of thinking, "I can't afford this," try, "How can I afford this?" The first step toward frugal living is developing a mentality that values long-term financial health over short-term indulgences. Research shows that people who focus on values-driven spending tend to be more successful at saving. For instance, a study by the National Endowment for Financial Education revealed that 60% of people who set clear financial goals were more likely to achieve them. It's not about clipping coupons, it's about setting priorities. The mindset shift might take time, but it's worth it. As author Ruth Soukup writes in Living Well, Spending Less, the secret to frugal living is not about living with less, it's about learning to live with what's enough. Focus on what truly brings you joy and cut back on what doesn't. Chapter 2. Set your budget free. Escape the trap of one size fits all. One size fits all budgeting methods rarely work. Each person's financial situation is unique, so why would you settle for a rigid budget that doesn't reflect your needs? The beauty of a personal budget is its ability to be flexible and adapt to your life. For example, try a zero-based budgeting method, where every dollar is assigned a specific purpose. According to financial expert Dave Ramsey, this method forces you to be intentional with every penny. Instead of just tracking expenses, you're actively directing your money to where it matters most. Consider using a tool like YNAB. You need a budget. YNAB's philosophy is that money should work for you, not the other way around. You can set goals for categories like groceries, entertainment, and savings, giving you more control over how much you spend and save. Budgeting is not about restriction, it's about aligning your finances with your goals. So, free yourself from the traditional, one-size-fits-all approach. Create a budget that fits your life, not someone else's. Chapter 3. The 50-30-20ths Rule. With a twist. The 50-30-20ths rule is a popular budgeting method, but let's take it up a notch to make it frugal-friendly. The original rule suggests allocating 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings. While that's a solid start, frugal living demands a little more creativity. For example, if you cut your wants category down to 15%, you can put the extra 15% toward debt repayment or investments. Research from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that average U.S. households spend about 33% on wants. Imagine the impact if you slashed that in half. A key strategy is identifying areas where your wants category can shrink. Take a look at your subscription services. The average person spends $237 per month on subscriptions, according to a study by The Ascent. Canceling just one or two unused services can add hundreds of dollars to your savings each year. If you consistently redirect your savings from wants to building wealth, you'll see a significant difference. You're not just cutting costs, you're building a financial future. If you're finding these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more actionable strategies to help you live a frugal and fulfilling life. Chapter 4. The $5 Challenge. Small tweaks for big savings. One of the most powerful yet underappreciated strategies is the $5 Challenge. Here's how it works. Whenever you're about to spend money, ask yourself, is this worth $5? If not, consider skipping the purchase. Small, repeated choices like these can accumulate into large savings over time. Studies show that small, consistent actions create more lasting habits than large, sporadic efforts. For instance, if you skip that $5 coffee every workday, you could save $1,250 a year. That's the power of the $5 challenge. Even small changes, like switching to generic brands, can add up. According to Consumer Reports, generic medications can save you up to 80% compared to branded versions. Similarly, grocery stores offer store brand products that cost 30–50% less than name brands, without compromising quality. The key to making this challenge work is not the amount but the habit. It's about becoming more mindful of your everyday spending and making small adjustments to your lifestyle. Every little bit helps, and over time, those little bits create big rewards. Chapter 5. Frugal Automation. Set it and forget it. Money Edition. A major part of sticking to a budget is eliminating decision fatigue. One way to do this is through automation. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account the day after payday. This ensures that you save before you spend, which is a strategy that makes saving effortless. A study by Forbes found that people who automate their savings are 1.5 times more likely to hit their savings goals. By automating your savings, you remove the temptation to spend the money you would otherwise save. Another great tip is to automate your bill payments. A survey by NerdWallet revealed that Americans waste an average of $1,200 annually on late fees. Setting up auto pay for bills eliminates that risk. The beauty of automation is that once it's set up, you don't have to think about it. Your money moves automatically toward your financial goals, leaving you free to focus on other things in your life. Chapter 6. Treat yourself without breaking the budget. Living frugally doesn't mean you have to say goodbye to treating yourself. In fact, one of the best parts about frugal living is learning how to enjoy life without overspending. The trick is being intentional about how you treat yourself. Instead of going to an expensive restaurant, consider hosting a potluck dinner with friends. Not only will you save money, but you'll also create meaningful memories. According to the Financial Diet, socializing on a budget is a great way to maintain relationships while being mindful of your finances. Take advantage of free activities in your community. Museums, art galleries, and public parks often offer free entry on certain days of the month. Research your city's local events, as many are free or very affordable. Frugal living doesn't require giving up fun, it just requires getting creative. Treat yourself to what you really enjoy, but do it in a way that doesn't break your budget. If you enjoyed these tips, don't forget to hit subscribe for more valuable content on how to save money and live your best frugal life. By following these strategies, you can create a frugal budget that works for you. It's about making smart, intentional choices and staying focused on your long-term financial goals. The path to frugal living isn't about sacrifice, it's about creating a life that's sustainable, satisfying, and most importantly, stress-free.